Hello friends, I'm back with another topic today. I hope that you all are doing well. The topic that I am going to speak on today is quite new. When I asked many of my friends, then most of them were not aware about this topic. It is China's One Belt and One Road initiative. The response that we got for our recent videos is quite good and we thank you all for that. Kindly subscribe us if you want to continue getting these type of videos. So in this video I will highlight most of the important aspects of this topic. Further, if you have any point, then you might add them in the comment section. So what is One Belt, One Road? One Belt, One Road refers to the Silk Road Economic Belt, SREB, Silk Road Economic Belt, and the 21st Maritime Silk Road. Chinese President Xi Jinping first brought up the concept during the foreign visit in the late 2013. It is Xi's signature World Economic Strategy. It is neither an entity or a treaty, but a development initiative whose name was inspired by the ancient land and maritime Silk Road. It is a development strategy and framework proposed by People's Republic of China that focus on connectivity and cooperation among countries primarily in Eurasia. So, to make it easy, the Chinese government aims to connect China with the rest of Asia, Africa, and Europe via land as well as sea. The initiative maps out 5 areas of cooperation with Belt and Road countries and regions: policy, infrastructure, trade, finance, and people. Okay, now what are the regions which are involved in this initiative? Inside China, the Silk Road Economic Belt includes 12 provinces and one municipality, while the 21st Century Maritime Silk Road includes 4 provinces and one municipality. Outside of China, over 50 countries are along the belt and the road. After seeing the map, you'll get an idea how much diverse this initiative is. This initiative calls for the integration of the region into a cohesive economic area through building infrastructure, increasing cultural exchanges, and broadening trade. The belt includes countries situated on the original Silk Road through Central Asia, West Asia, and Middle East, also in the Europe. Let me clarify you that One Belt One Road is the amalgamation of basically two initiatives. Under the new Silk Road Economic Belt, China is supposed to be linked with Europe through Central and Western Asia, and the other is 21st Century Maritime Silk Road, which will connect China and Southeast Asian countries, Africa and Europe. These two are collectively known as the Silk Road Initiatives. Neither the belt nor the road follows any clear line geographically speaking. They serve more as a roadmap for how China wants to integrate itself into the world economy and also to strengthen its influence in these regions. Many of the countries mentioned have traditionally had close trade and investment relation with China, which says they could deepen cooperation, especially in terms of building infrastructure and other development projects. The strategy underlines the government's push to have a bigger say in global economic and political affairs, and also to export China's technology and production capacity in oversupplied areas such as steel manufacturing. China recently pledged $40 billion to a Silk Road fund designed to improve trade and transport links in Asia. Okay, as a major development in this, a train from the traditional hub of Yiwu, which is now a city in the China Zhejiang sector province, was flagged off to Tehran earlier this year. This container train covered a distance of more than 10,000 kilometers in 14 days across the new Silk Road economic belt, forming a part of the multi-billion-dollar One Belt, One Road initiative. The new Silk Road connectivity to West Asia would help China take forward its economical and commercial interests while helping strengthen its geopolitical influence in this oil rich part of the world. As it is, China has already inked a strategic partnership pact with the section-free Iran to take care of military and security cooperation as well as intelligence sharing. The striking advantage for China is that it has deep insight into the dynamics of Iranian market as a consequence of its association with many of the Iranian development and infrastructure projects during the days Iran was under section. The reopening of Iranian market would boost competition between China and the West in a big way. Also, Iran has a strong desire to participate in the Silk Road initiative as part of the plan to review its economy damaged by the sections. The main goal of One Belt and One Road initiative is to efficiently link the commercially vibrant Eurasian and African markets that would in turn serve to reinforce Chinese quest to emerge as the manufacturing hub of the world. The only South and North American continents will remain outside the scope of the Chinese One Belt One Road initiative, and almost all the other parts of the world will be associated with this. Well, a Bohr project, once successful, will transform global trade and culture, but there is a mountain to climb. Under current global conflict, China needs maturity to materialize her dream of building Obor across Central Asia to connect Europe that will benefit all on global trade and culture. Landlocked countries would rather benefit more to open up their borders to trade and investment. Now to conclude, I would like to say that China and India both are competing to build networks of maritime infrastructure in this region. Amid growing anxieties over freedom of navigation rights and the need for a strategic access for seaborne trade, Silk Road is a story of connectivity. Culture forms part of the international diplomatic arena now, and with routes, hubs, and corridors serving as the mantra of the belt and the road, countries will continue to find points of cultural connection through the language of shared heritage in order to gain regional influence and loyalty. In both its land and sea forms, the Belt and Road gives impetus to a network of heritage diplomacy that fosters diplomatically valuable institutional and interpersonal connections. Perhaps more significantly, though, this in turn provides the foundation for the more informal people to people connection that will lie at the heart of Silk Road tourism. A lot of funding has been already done in this sector. The question remains how much of this will be dedicated to culture and people to people bonds more broadly. One Belt and One Road has been interpreted as a rising China sharing its economic wealth and the load of building the infrastructure of an Asian century with its regional counterparts. But it is important we also recognize that the project is built on certain ideas about shared connected past that are doing important political work in creating form of alignment, trust and trade today. So friends, there is actually a lot about this topic, but I would like to stop here only. If you have something to share, then you can comment. I will request you to subscribe for our video in order you will not miss any video in future. Thanks for your association. Thank you for listening.